Hello everybody, this is Euro Dollar, June 22nd, Monday. Market is almost closed in the United States. And basically, Greece is still in the news because there's still no resolution. So I guess everybody is waiting for a some kind of a resolution. Understand that also the economic data for the United States, at least for next year, are more being in the lower side than higher side. So those two components are playing a role in the currency. I've drawn on the chart a different line. Just to resume, we had this big acceleration to the upside here that could not break that level of resistance. A retracement back down, and then now a move back up. Uh, Obviously, this area here, we thought that it could have been an acceleration to break the upside, and looks like it hasn't been the case here. So the market did a retracement to this level here, and which now is actually rebounding from that and going back up. So you have this line here with this level here potentially being a higher low, and number two, a higher low under the condition that it breaks that point here. So we'll still go back into that blue zone area for a buy entry. Of course, you could have bought here, but as you can see, this is extremely volatile and more into a indecision consolidation pattern. So it's a bit difficult to time the entry correctly, unless, of course, you could have used the Fibonacci level, which seems to be quite accurate. The 38.2 level seems to be quite good. Um, and what we can see lastly here is that there's still a higher low created, of course, not so forcefully, but we could say that here there could be an acceleration line that is created from that potential uptrend line here. So this line here would be probably the longer term trend. And because the second point has been basically confirmed, then that would be the high. Then, of course, here potentially a second acceleration to that trend line here, and here a acceleration to that line of acceleration here as well. A bit complicated, but in any case, even though the market is indecisive and very volatile and uncertain, we can still see that it's trying to build up to break that level up here. The only concern is that the previous high was here, and that move up here has not been at that level yet, and sort of did not pass that level, and is sort of going sideways here for the past four session. So those levels still good to look at. Maybe we look at the weekly with Trend Dragon. We can see why there is a resistance here, because it's actually a weekly, becomes a weekly Trend Dragon resistance, as well as the Trend Dragon trend line. So when you look at the weekly chart, that move up here seems to be, or could be, just a pullback from the huge move down that we have had here. Let's see if Fibonacci's can give us an additional information, and not really the only level that is apparent is here at 38.2, and we're still far from that. So uh, that could be, we could still see the euro going up and breaking that level here. If the euro break that level here with on the weekly resistance and weekly trend dragon trend line, that would certainly could mean that the currency may actually wanted to go a bit higher. Going back on the daily, of course we have those new level of trend dragon. As you can see, the move up is very hard, not very decisive yet. I think that the market is still fighting it out. To me, the only option right now is to wait and look at a buy opportunity in that blue zone here that we've had for the past week or two. And I think that if we pass that level, we should see some move, at least all the way to that level, weekly 38.2 Fibonacci level. If he breaks that, it will go easily to the 50, I believe. So so we need to wait. On the downside, very hard to make a decision on the downside. Move up here, down here. This could be considered a double top. If it is a double top, then the only area to sell or to consider selling would be this area here. I would think that we could have a lot of many level of support there, but that would be the first level of selling. I would be looking at least on the daily chart. Going back to the weekly, this actually is under a weekly level of support. So under this level here, it would be probably a good opportunity to look at selling options, but not before. So be aware if you trade into that zone here between the 38.2 level and the full retracement, Fibonacci retracement here, there will be it will be quite choppy. So make sure that you do a good analysis on the lower time frame. Use multiple time frame. Keep your stop loss tight and disciplined, and as well as protect your profit. When we look at the British pound, it's very interesting. It hasn't moved last week much, but it is still in a nice uptrend and lots more decisive than the euro. If you look at the chart itself, it's a lot better. We still have the same level of last week as far as buying area. Buying area would be, I believe, right here, and selling area would probably be initially here or under the trend dragon trend line. Right now, we talked about this head and shoulder, reversed head and shoulder here, being not very pretty, but still there, and the neckline is right there, and the price is close to the neckline, retracing from it. It would be actually quite nice for it to go back to that level here at 1.57 figure before shooting back up. If it does that, it would be quite confirming an extra build up for the upside. Of course, the price right now is at a previous level of resistance from Trend Dragon, actually two of those. There's this area here of support now, which was previous resistance at 1.578 area, all the way down to 1.55. So this those areas should be a strong support right now for the British pound. If it goes back there and go back up, that would be quite good. Much more confident on the British pound than I am with the euro dollar. If it breaks that level here of 1.6944, so look at entry. I want 1.60 figure. I think if we break 1.60 figure, it will have some momentum to the upside. A lot easier right now to trade the British pound. As far as the Japanese yen did this retracement after the big move up here, got rejected on the move down, got rejected or supported by the Trend Dragon trend line as well as the Trend Dragon support line. So entry here are pretty easy. Look at this Trend Dragon trend line on the top here at 124.43. 43.9 above that level. I think that there would be some opportunity to purchase, knowing that you would have a resistance at 125.85 and also potentially 125.049. That what could happen. So the market could break here, go to that level here, maybe pause or retrace a little bit. As long as it doesn't go below that trend dragon line here, goes back up, it will actually be quite good for it to break the 125.85. It could actually break and go all the way up to that level 1.25 and then retrace from it and go back up. That would be quite healthy for the upside. But when you look at the Japanese yen, usually the behavior is extended period of consolidation with a very strong move up or down, sustained by many days. So it has happened before many times, and we could maybe expect this to happen. This configuration here may start to look like a bit of a flag, and let's draw it to see if that makes sense. But it looks like it a little bit of a flag here, a descendant flag, which actually will confirm the move up. If that happens, the flag for it to be correct, we don't want the flag to be any more than 50% retracement, which is almost there here. Okay, if you go any much more lower, it will not be very considered much of a. Oh, this thing doesn't want to stay there. It will not be considered as a flag that much. So, well, never mind. So anyway, it did go down to the almost to the 50% level, and not quite there. So now it does change a little bit the entry. If you want to front it, believe that the entry would be if it breaks that the flag level, and probably at this level here, to confirm break the previous level of resistance and support right here. I think that would be a good entry, considering that you would also get some level of resistance at 124.43. But if it breaks that level here, I should go quite fast to that level here, maybe retrace back down to this line and then go back up again. That is a possibility. So look at it this way. Maybe play that flag configuration on the Japanese yen. That could actually work. That's it. That's it for now and for this week. It's a bit hard to make decision on the euro dollar. I think the best pair to look at is probably the British pound and potentially also the Japanese yen. If you have any question, please give me a call or send a note or whatever. I'd be happy to answer. Thank you.